Alright, we continue our evaluation of the 34 entries to the 4th Whenever the Hell contest with an update from our judges. So here's judge number 3, which brings our tally to... Okay, so we have 20 entries left to go through and 7 judges left to put in scores. Let's continue on with Jason X2115's entry.
Most of you probably never played or even heard of this game until now. Why? Well, because the game was launched in 1995, which was very late in the Sega Genesis lifespan. It was pretty much overlooked by people because new consoles were coming in and people started forgetting about their old 16-bit systems. But for those who stuck with the 16-bit generation and played this game, was very pleased by it. The game was developed by STI. No, not STD. The Sega Genesis usually didn't do well in music of most of their games or sound effects. Just look at the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis comparison to Mortal Kombat.
When we finished watching your video, we actually pulled up this gentleman's review of it, and I saw immediately what you were lacking. Yeah. I did not like your entry, I'm sorry. Your humor is bad, your pacing is weird, you have no valid observations, it seems at times. It seems very forced.
As Eric said, as someone who's reviewed the game personally, I didn't think you took advantage of or even mentioned half of the great things the game has to offer.
Yeah. The one thing that came out of this while watching this is we started to debate about the history of Genesis and just 16-bit consoles and the next generation, on whether what you deemed as a fact, whether that was valid or not.
Yeah, you made a very broad statement by saying many people can't have possibly heard of this game, and you're really taking your audience for granted here.
Yeah, I mean, there were several games released the same year on the Mega Drive, Genesis, whatever you want to call it, that did well, and that lots of people played. And I also think you're underestimating Comic Zone's audience and fan following, too.
Not to mention the marketing as well, because you got to think about where Comic Zone is. It's a very unique title, and it's a absolutely very unique game there. And that is, you can't easily sell it as, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or even the name Comic Zone. Take that against, say, Earthworm Jim. It's like you got a title, you got a general idea what Earthworm Jim's about. Comic Zone, not so much.
Oh joy, we get to watch a SWF loading screen here. Alright, let's just let it load. Okay. Okay. Animated. Very promising. Alright, cool. Red Mage, welcome to... Where is the... So let us get on with the show. Get on... It must be debuted in Japan. The America's first... Jesus! Now on to gameplay. It's pretty simple in game. Basically, weapons. Each class is around a ribbon. Really? Well, I think that's the gameplay for you. What? That blur? To save the world from the hands of chaos. In a nutshell, anyway. As for the remake, get better. Aircraft is for the better. Some dude walks by for no reason. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. The music is Damn it! I can't read it faster than... As I demonstrated there, Kaitos, if I can't read it aloud and still keep pace with the timing of your words there, how is anybody going to understand this thing?
I appreciate that you tried to play around with the format. Props to you for that. But as I just said, you need to pause this video to read the subtitles. And even when you do, the colors you've chosen for the subtitles really match with the background and make it really hard and awkward to read anyway.
Hey, I'm Lidon and I'm doing the German version of Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation.
Metal Gear Solid had been released in the year 1998 for the PlayStation and made the stealth genre popular.
Hello, I am the Jabroni Gamer, and today I would like to introduce you all to an NES game called The Battle for Olympus.
The Battle of Olympus was released in 2004 for the Sega Commodore.
Or you can just shoot your enemies.
Every man wants to be a macho man.
Like a real macho man.
Macho man, yeah. I've got to be a macho. I've got to be a
Much too forced. This damn review is much too forced. Mostly crap reviews, huh?
Yeah, either he's being bluntly honest or he's being ironic.
Let's hope it's the latter.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm MCR and I'm back with my third video game review, and this time around I'll be reviewing Minecraft 10 that is with absolutely nothing at all, and you have a wooden bastard. Like I said, you craft, is this system any entertaining? Fuck yeah, this is like the best concept of a video game ever invented.
Well, mostly crap reviews. After watching you slurp your way through this review, I can tell that you do have a lot of enthusiasm for the game. However, enthusiasm does not equal ability to review properly.
I think for the most part the groundwork was there, but you really need to refine your process and take the damn swearing out. That was just unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, we thought we'd made it a rule not to swear.
I will say that I do give you props for the enthusiasm, because I'd rather have somebody enthusiastic and happy about something for somebody who's drone, boring, angry all the time. But still, it doesn't constitute a good review. That you should really get in there and explain the reasons why instead of, I love this game.
Yeah. Thanks for participating, though.
Sure, punch some trees that are...
Versus was developed by Polygon Magic and published by THQ in 1997. I assume most of you haven't heard of this game. I haven't either until I saw it in a game store for $3.
Well, you see, Versus is a 3D fighter on the PlayStation 1, but you've probably never heard of it.
I hate it when people say, oh, here's a game you probably never heard of it. Grr.
As you can tell, this game has some pretty elaborate characters. You got a mime, a guy with a zipper on his head, a ninja bum, a girl with a tiny shirt and humongous pants.
And then had the nerve to put a pimp on them.
The intro doesn't help either. A few characters gather together just to scatter off without so much as a punch being thrown. It's kind of like the intro to Hey Arnold.
Really? You're not going to say anything about the naked guy?
According to Wikipedia, having a pimp in the game caused a bit of controversy, but the manual says you can move forward and back by pressing left and right, but it doesn't seem to work for me.
Yeah, because I can tell that naked guy is just so fabulous!
The gameplay looks good, and the fighting looks fluid.
Look how fluid our movements are. I'm the naked guy in the game.
He is so fabulous!
You may have noticed that the corners of the health bars is called the defense fire indicator. The bigger the flame, the better.
The bigger the flame, the bigger the fabulous!
As for the character art in the manual, it's reminiscent of comic book artist Rob Liefeld.
No, it's not. Rob Liefeld was all about really big, over-the-top muscles and silly proportions.
It's not fabulous!
Aside from unlocking a boss character from each of the gangs, the game is pretty bro bones in spite of having quite a few game modes.
Yeah, if you want my opinion on this guy, look that way.
This guy makes babies cry.
Well, I will say this, your intro music is very energetic and all. However, after that, it's followed by very drab, boring commentary that would make a baby cry, so not fabulous. Well, I will say this, I too like the Beatles. In fact, I love the Beatles, and I actually do like me Mr. Mustard. However, it was followed up by Polythene Pam, meaning that it's part of the Abbey Road medley, thus negating the whole rule of M. So, you lose.
It's a text review, you lose.
Is there anything left to say? Really?
Just say you lose and let's move on.
You fail.
Final verdict, this game simply isn't that good. No. Final verdict, your review simply isn't that good. How did we get 2 text reviews back to back? This one doesn't even qualify as a text review. It's more of a, hey, watch some footage here. No.
It's pretty much been said. It was a text review of one of the most generic games I've ever seen. Boring.
Yeah. There.
Oh, fabulous.
There you go. It's finally over. Damn it.
That game is Duke Nukem 3D. Now, before I continue any further, I've got to state that the version I'm reviewing is a pretty old copy of Duke Nukem 3D. This isn't the Atomic Edition, which is the latest version of Duke Nukem 3D, and has quite a few features that my copy here doesn't have.
Yeah, remember one of the rules? I left a clear 5-minute time limit. Now, I'll accept a couple of seconds, maybe even, a whole minute above, but this one went almost 8 minutes. It was long, it was drudgy, and your footage is kind of, come on, you're just playing through the first level.
Yeah, on the point of the footage, you really need to make the footage that you're showing relevant. For example, when you're talking about the 10 different weapons, show us those 10 weapons. Use the footage to do that. It's a very powerful tool.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That all you got to say, huh?
It's just there as a review.
Yeah. Doesn't really stand out, my friend. I can't take it anymore. This round of entries sucks. There's no way around it. With 12 entries left to go over, here's another judge's score for you. Yeah, I'm going to go out of sync alphabetically and show you Reviews Games entry before Retard Retro Guy's entry and see if that corrects our streak of terrible reviews.
Reviews Games here, and this is my entry to the Whenever the Hell Reviewers Contest. I will be reviewing SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I think this, and Dolph Ziggler, oh yeah, I forgot, I gave them,
Yeah, that was your entire review. Don't do that again.
Don't record off your TV, you did that really badly. Your audio quality was terrible, and learn to edit too. You might benefit from getting an entry-level capture card like a Dazzle DVC 100.
Getting technical there.
I think we need to make 2 rules next time. That is, 1, no text reviews, and 2, for the love of God, no recording off the TV with a crappy camcorder, please.
Yeah, shaky cam, not our thing.
Get a tripod.
No shit. Well, that didn't help at all. Alright, here's our 5th judge's vote. Till next time, dear viewer.